Got playback issues with your first generation Blu-ray player? And this could be the video for you. Don't forget, if you're using the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get those home cinema products. Make sure to check those out at the end of this video. Hi movie fans, welcome back to my channel. So if you remember in a previous video, I bought a Sony first generation Blu-ray player and it had no Ethernet or Wi-Fi connections. And the only way to update it was to actually download the program, put it on a disc and load it into the player that way. So today we're going to be doing the update on the Sony Bdp-S1e. Before we do that, a few things you're going to need. Obviously the internet, but you can't connect to it with your player. Then you're going to either need a laptop or a desktop and a CD drive. If you haven't got a laptop with a CD drive, that's not an issue. You can get the external disk drives as well. I will put a link down to the one I use. I use this purely for Blu-rays, but it is a CD writer as well. And finally, you're going to need some CDRs. You might struggle to get these. I did manage to get these. Bit of a quick story of the scenario. I went to ask for some CDRs and the assistant in the shop looked at me like I'd asked for a VHS player. I says, do you do CDRs? She says, what are those? I says, that's the right data. She looked at me, gone out. So going to go to the Sony website. We'll put a link down below to this update and you're going to download the version 6.20 for this player. Now you've downloaded it, you want to extract the files from that program and it should turn it into an image file. Windows 10 does it with ease. You don't need any special programs. With that image file then you're going to write that to a CDR. Yes, you want to finalize that disk, but make sure it has written as an image file. And that file should come up as listed what I've got on screen now. So as long as it's saved it as that program, then it should work a treat in your player. So now you've written it to that disk, what we're going to do is we're going to load this in our Sony Bdp-S1e. This update should speed up that Sony player a little bit. It's not going to be dramatic, but it should speed up and it should cure any issues you've got with playing Blu-ray discs, DVDs, or even BDR rewritables. Right, so we're just going to power on the Bdp-S1e. Once the player's powered up, make sure you've got no disc in the drive. Right, so now your player's turned on, we're just going to check what firmware version you've got. So to do that, on the remote control, you're going to press System Menu button. The System Menu screen, you're going to use the arrow keys and go across to Setup, press Enter. At the Setup screen, you're going to use the arrow keys again and move across to Video Setup and then press the Enter button. Then you use the arrow keys again and go across to TV Type and press Enter again. And then you're going to press the blue button on your keypad. This will bring up what firmware version you've got. If you've already got version 6.20, then that's fine. If you haven't, then you will need to use this disk to update your player. And this firmware update could take between 10 to 30 minutes depending on your player and the read speed of that CD update. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn on our player, make sure your TV set is on and you get the Blu-ray logo. This should take around 90 seconds to appear. You're going to open the disk drive and then you're going to insert the update disk into your Blu-ray player. The update should start automatically. Just wait till you see disk download. This will appear on the front panel of the display. Will automatically switch on and off for a while. This is pretty normal, don't worry about it, and do not operate the player during this time and do not try to use the remote control as it won't work. A series of different messages will appear on the front panel of the display. That's normal. For about 20 minutes the disk tray may open. Do not remove the disk from the player and do not close the tray because the update is still in progress. The firmware update is complete. It will come up with a DL-OK and that will appear on the front panel as it has now. Right, so your player should have turned off and the disk tray should be out and it should have come up DL-OK, which is download OK, and everything should be running sweet. Now all you've got to do is make sure you remove the disk, turn on your player, and it should boot up to the Blu-ray screen again. Run through to the menu system and check that the update version says 6.20. If it does, you have fully downloaded and updated your Bdp-S1e. Once now that's updated, it's time to check out one of the discs that I had issues with, and one of those was Pixels. It would not play Pixels whatsoever. So let's see how it runs and how long it takes to boot it up. So now our player's booted up. We're going to try our first Blu-ray. And the Blu-ray we're going to try is Sonic. This is one I had issues with. It wouldn't even play this before. Whether it's because it's dual layer, I'm not too sure, but we'll see how we go now. And it's playing. So with any luck, we should be able to navigate to the movie. Picture looks sweet. So we can now watch Sonic the Hedgehog. So the update definitely works. Alright, so we've got the menu screen come up. So hopefully this plays now. So just grab a scene Go for that one. We'll just play a couple of seconds of this so we don't get copyright strike. And that's playing fine. So what we'll do now is we'll try Pixels, which we had issues with as well. But you can see the picture on that is playing sweet. No glitches, no pixelization, playing a treat. Next disc we'll try is Pixels, as it would play this one before. You just get to the first loading screen and it just load and load and load, and then a blank screen. So let's see if this plays. Okay, so we've got to the main menu, so we'll just jump into a scene and see if it plays okay. See, so that seems to be playing fine. So looks like we can watch Pixels now on the player from 2007. Don't forget, if you're using the video today, there are links in the description below for the best place to get those home cinema products. Make sure you check those out at the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed that quick tutorial on how to update your Sony Bdp-S1e player with the latest firmware updates. So hopefully now you shouldn't have any issues playing Blu-ray discs, Blu-ray rewritables, or certain DVDs or CDs. It should work a treat. It's not going to speed up the player that much, but it should make it a little bit quicker at loading those discs, and it should run pretty trouble-free. So I hope the video helped you. So I want to thank you all for watching. Keep supporting physical media, and I'll catch you in the next one.